Morning. Thank you for starting your day with a status hearing. A lot of these practices are designed to be done in bed so that if you're having difficulty getting out of bed, you can actually get yourself started without leaving your bed just yet. Today is one of those. We'll begin on our backs with some diaphragmatic breathing. I'm going to encourage you today to bring your arms above your head. If you reach your right arm above your head, grab your right wrist with your left hand and just start by feeling into your shoulders. Shrug your shoulders up toward your ears and slide them away. And then move your hips side to side. Give yourself a stretch on both sides of your body. Slide your shoulders down away from your ears. Now pin both shoulders, pin the backs of both shoulders on the floor. And then use your left hand to gently pull on your right arm. Now the shoulder stays pinned to the floor. The left hand is gently pulling, and both elbows are gently pulling away from each other. This will help you to stretch through your chest. It will help you to stretch through your underarms, your biceps and triceps. So we're just lying here, left hand holding onto the right wrist, pinning the shoulders to the floor, left hand gently pulling the right arm, and elbows gently pulling away from each other. Just feeling that beautiful opening in the arms, in the shoulders, in the back. Tuck your pelvis so that your lower back is anchored onto the floor. Tuck your chin so that your chin is aiming toward your collarbones. The back of your head is pressed against the floor. And now, again, sink your collarbones down toward your hips. And feel how you could create a little bit of space in the chest and neck. And now we'll begin our diaphragmatic breathing. Inhaling, filling the belly, the core. Exhaling, allowing things to fall to the floor. Inhale, fill the belly, separate the ribs. Exhale, ribs come together, belly flattens. Inhale, belly, ribs, feel the chest rise. Exhale, drop the chest. Ribs come together, belly flattens. And now you may be able to feel the pelvic floor as well. You may be feeling yourself pushing into your feet a little bit to stabilize. That will help you to connect with that pelvic floor. Inhale, fill the belly, separate ribs, fill the chest, maybe even widening through the shoulders. And here's where we want to kind of stabilize with the arms. And we'll drop back down again, exhaling, pressing the back of the neck toward the floor, backs of the shoulders, the chest drops, the ribs come together, the belly falls, the pelvic floor stabilizes at the very end. You have to breathe all the air out to get there. And then hold for just a second and notice how you're struggling a little bit and free it up. Inhale. Everything can fill. Put a little effort into it. Exhaling, gently pulling shoulders away from the ears, flattening the back. Chest pulls down, ribs come together, belly pulls toward the floor, pelvic floor. And relax into the inhalation. So a couple more repetitions here. On your next inhalation, just relax. We'll switch hands here. I'm going to take that back here. Let's bring the arms above the head. Press the hands together and just slide the shoulders back. So pull the shoulders away from the floor and then slide the shoulders toward the floor. You may notice that we spend a lot of our time with our shoulders hunched forward. And when you're sitting up, you can't always detect that. When you're lying on your back, you can definitely feel how the shoulders can come forward, and you can sink them back so that they come back in line with the upper back. So that if you were hunched forward, of course, they wouldn't line up. And if you're on the floor, you have a great guideline to find out whether or not your shoulders are in line with your back. Everything will line up in the floor. So feel that alignment along the back where the shoulders are just about level with the everything's nice and flat. And then we'll bring the arms above the head again. Left hand's going to extend, right hand's going to reach for the left wrist. Right hand reaches for left wrist. Inhaling, filling the belly. Exhaling. And this time, let's focus on widening through the back. As we inhale, we'll fill, everything will pull away from the floor. As we exhale, pull the elbows apart. You'll feel a widening through the upper part of your back. Those are your lat, your latissimus dorsi muscles. Pull the arms apart, widen through the back, flatten chest, ribs, belly, all the way down to pelvic floor. Feel that little yearning to breathe again, and then inhale and fill it all up. Widen the back, flatten again. Let it go, let it fill. Widen the back, pull the elbows apart, exhale. Press the back of the head down, back of the neck, shoulders, chest drops, ribs come together, belly falls. One last time, inhale and exhale. Relax your arms to your sides. May have you bring your hands to your hips. Your knees are going to come in toward your chest like a sit-up. But we're just going to hike the hips, working with the obliques, working with the abdominals. As we exhale and pull the navel back, we'll rotate the left hip toward the left shoulder. As we inhale, come to center. Exhale, rotate right hip to right shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, center. Exhale, curve. Maybe that's a better word. Inhale, fill the belly. Exhale, pull the belly down and curve left. Inhale, belly expands. Exhale, pull it back, curve right. If this feels comfortable for you and you want to add a little bit of upper body, you can do that as well, so that you're twisting or curving your upper body and your lower body to the left. Inhale, center, curve to the right. Inhale, center, curve to the left. Inhale, center, right. One more time, both sides. Inhale and exhale. Work your belly. Inhale and exhale and release. We're going to bring the arms above the head now in that touchdown position. I'm having difficulty showing this on the live stream. So arms are straight across, elbow, shoulder, shoulder, elbow. And I'm just going to gently lift my elbows away from the floor, drop my elbows. Lift my elbows, drop the elbows. Make sure that you're keeping your arms as wide as you can, and that as you lift, you're pulling your navel and your chest toward the floor. So we inhale, relax. Exhale, lift the elbows. Drop the chest and navel. Exhale, lift the elbows. Inhale, exhale, lift, and inhale. Now this time, as we exhale, we're going to lift the arms, lift the hands away from the floor. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lift the elbows. Inhale, release. Exhale, lift the hands. Inhale. Exhale, elbows. Inhale. Exhale, hands. Now, key here is making sure that you're not only pulling your navel toward the floor, but that you're dropping your chest, because it's your upper back that's helping you move those elbows in particular, but also the hands. So the upper back has to stabilize to allow this movement to occur. We'll do one more. Inhale, exhale, lift the elbows. Inhale, relax. Exhale, lift the hands. Inhale, relax. We're going to lift the elbows and hold the lift in the elbows and breathe. Just focusing on dropping the chest on the exhalation, filling on the inhalation. Exhale, drop the chest. Inhale, one more time. Exhale, drop the chest. Inhale and relax. From here, we're going to walk the feet toward the thighs. I'm bringing my feet a little wider than my thighs. So if I look down, I can see my feet poking out a little bit from my thighs. I walk the feet back toward the thighs as firmly as I can. I'm going to ground my core again. As I exhale, I'm going to pull the heels back toward the gluteal muscles, toward the hips. Inhale, relax. Exhale, flatten the chest. Pull the core toward the heels. Inhale, fill. Exhale, flatten chest, flatten belly, pelvic floor. Pull back with those heels. So the wider you walk your feet, the more you're going to feel this in the backs of the thighs. If this is very difficult for you, back off by walking your feet away from your hips a little bit. But again, very key to all of this stuff is that you're engaging the core while you're doing the motion itself. We'll do 4 more of these. And inhale. 3, use your feet to pull your hips toward your feet. And 2, release. Last 1. And release. We're going to bring the arms now down to a downward facing touchdown. And we're going to slide the elbows up toward the shoulders. Now you may not be able to get the elbows level with the shoulders, but we do want to try to make sure that the shoulders are on the floor. So wherever your hands end up is where they end up, but make sure that the shoulders are on the floor. Walk your elbows as wide apart, as far apart as you can, so you feel a nice stretch through the shoulders. I'm going to change my position again. because I want to demonstrate that if I drop my shoulders or drop my hands all the way to the floor, my shoulders are lifting off the floor. And that's okay. That's okay. I want to emphasize that. So if I press my shoulders to the floor, notice my hands pop up. That's a lack of flexibility, a lack of mobility in my own shoulders. You may have that in yours. It's fine. That's why we're here. So we're going to inhale, fill, relax a little bit. As we exhale, I'm going to deliberately lift my shoulders so that I can feel, whoa, in an ideal world, I should be able to flatten the arms out and the shoulders. I can't do that. That's okay. I wouldn't have to be here if I could, right? So I'm going to lift them. I'm going to notice, wow, there's a lot of movement there. And inhale, flatten my shoulders out. Exhale, notice how much I have to lift through the shoulders. Inhale. So the exertion is the lifting of the shoulders and the pressing with the forearms. At the same time, I'm going to be, again, dropping my chest, keeping my shoulders as wide as I can, pulling the navel toward the spine. So inhale, flatten the shoulders. Exhale, flatten the forearms. Inhale, flatten the shoulders. Exhale, flatten the forearms. Now you might be thinking, well, is this cheating? Yeah, it's cheating, but I can't do it correctly. I don't have the mobility to do it correctly. So I'm doing the best I can. That's all we can do, right? But we'll repeat this over time. We'll do this again in a month. We'll do it again in 2 months. You'll probably find that, in fact, there's a little less movement each time you do it. So pay attention to how much movement is required here, because that's going to change if you keep coming back. Inhale, exhale, gentle press. Inhale, exhale, gentle press with the forearms, lifting the shoulders if you need to. One more time. In, gentle press. Now we're going to alter that by gently pressing with the left arm and relaxing the right arm, and then gently pressing with the right arm, relaxing with the left. And you'll notice that you tend to rock side to side, which is exactly what we want you to do. So exhale, press right, relax left, and just let yourself kind of rock over to the left. And notice how when you rock to the left, you feel a long stretch in the back of that right shoulder. That's why we're doing it one at a time. So come back to center, exhale, switch. Feel that long, beautiful stretch in the back of the shoulder. Inhale, center, exhale, stretch. Keep those elbows as wide as you can. Keep the shoulders as wide as you can. And each time you exhale, make sure that you're still pulling the chest toward the floor, pulling the ribs together, pulling the navel toward the floor. We'll do one more each side. Inhale, exhale, drop that right arm. Really lengthen through your fingers. Inhale, exhale, drop the left arm. Really lengthen through the fingers. And hopefully that feels divine. From there, we're going to come stay on the back. Bring the arms now so that they are shoulder width apart and the palms are facing each other. We're just going to do a basic chest fly. So exhale, anchoring shoulders, tuck the tail or the shoulder blades underneath the back, tuck the lower back to the floor. Inhale, fill. As we exhale, extend your fingers as far apart as you can and try to widen through your arms and chest as much as you possibly can. As you exhale, relax through your arms, relax through your shoulders, pin the upper back to the floor, and just kind of use your chest to drag your arms back in. So inhale, exhale, ground the back and bring your arms back to center. Imagine your arms are made of 2 lead pipes. As you inhale, they can fall out just a little, just enough that you feel some sensation in your chest. As you exhale and ground your shoulder blades, pull your chest down, pull your shoulders down, pull your navel down, flattening the chest to the floor. So we inhale, open and fill. Exhale, flatten and ground. So it's so crucial in all of these exercises that you're staying mindful of your breathing and that you're engaging your core. On this one, when you flatten that chest, keep the shoulders wide, you're probably going to begin to feel the collarbones stretching and then pulling the chest down, feeling the chest contract. Make sure your shoulders are pulled away from your ears. And make sure that your breathing is very engaged and mindful. One last time here. We'll open up with these heavy lead arms, lead pipes. We'll flatten the chest and bring the hands back together and relax. So just relax your shoulders and chest. Do one more exercise here for the hands. We're going to flex the hands, pull all 10 fingers as wide apart as you can, and then drop your palms toward the floor. So I'm on my elbows here, dropping my palms toward the floor. As I inhale, I'm going to pull my palms up toward the ceiling. Exhale, drop my palms toward the floor. Inhale, pull my palms up toward the ceiling. Now you may notice yourself hunching with your shoulders. Keep your shoulders stable and flat. And just work through your forearms, hands, and fingers. Now you may also be noticing, whoa, this requires a little bit of shoulder work too. And indeed it does, because when the weight shifts back and forth on your forearm, when it shifts away, your hands want to kind of fall toward the floor. So you need to use your shoulders to stabilize that. One last hand exercise. We're going to curl in the pinky finger, ring finger, middle finger, index finger, thumb, open thumb, index, middle, ring, pinky. Do it again. Pinky. Feels kind of awkward, huh? Middle and thumb. Let's try opening pinky, ring, middle, index, thumb. Now, can you claw your hands and pull? Pull your thumb, index, ring, middle, ring, pinky, straighten pinky, ring. So we're just using the middle joints on the fingers now. Index, middle, ring, Pinky, open, pinky. One more time. And who knew, right, that your wrists were inflexible or that your wrists actually needed a little bit of exercise? Make a fist, open the hands. Make a fist, open the hands. One more time, make a fist. Open the hands as wide as you can and relax. And personally, I feel that in my biceps, which tells me I need to do that a little more often. We'll finish out just extending the legs, feeling into the body. Give yourself a minute to lie still. All those places where you're feeling sensations, probably the backs of the thighs, probably your forearms, maybe your waist, your shoulders. Give your body a chance to clean the waste products out of those areas. The fastest way to do that is to lie still so that you don't direct blood away from the task. We often forget in this fast-paced world that less can sometimes be more. You mean if I don't do anything, that's the fastest way to clean out my blood of the waste products that I just produced? Yes, it is. Your body knows what it's doing, and it will attend to what needs to be done as long as you're not asking it to do something else. So enjoy another minute of silence, stillness. Maybe notice how diaphragmatic breathing sort of happens by itself once we've exerted ourselves a little bit. And feel into the calmness, the calm. This is available to you anytime you need it. Each time you practice finding this, it gets easier to come back to this. We bring ourselves back from Shavasana in any way that feels comfortable. A long stretch, gentle movement side to side. Whenever you're ready, you can roll to one side. Rest your head, or just rest on your side for a moment, and then bring yourself back to a upright position. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I hope that this is helpful for you. I hope that you'll join me again tomorrow at 7 a.m. Central. I'll also be back at 12:15 tomorrow for a strength sequence. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.